At 2, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche's meeting with convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell has ended. This as critics are calling for more transparency in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Welcome back as we head into hour 2 of America Reports. I'm Sandra Smith in New York, and Bill, great to have you here today.
Great to be with you as well, Sandra. I'm Bill Malugin in Los Angeles. John Roberts has the day off. That meeting Sandra just mentioned just wrapped up moments ago. Maxwell was escorted back to the prison from the courthouse in Tallahassee. Her attorney said they had a, quote, productive meeting with Blanche, but details of their talks still remain under wraps right now.
All right, Fox Team coverage is at the ready. Chief legal correspondent Shannon Bream is live here in New York City, standing by with analysis. But first, let's get to our justice correspondent, David Spunt. He's got the latest from Washington for us. So, David, what else did Maxwell's attorney say?
Well, he said a lot. We wish we could be in and hear what was said in the actual meeting. This meeting was a lot shorter than it was yesterday, but this was a 2-day event. The highlight, though, it appears that her team wants a pardon. Watch.
We're going to take one day at a time. I know that's very cliche, but it's true because things are happening so quickly. We haven't spoken to the president or anybody about a pardon just yet. And you know, listen, the president this morning said he had the power to do so. We hope he exercises that power in the right and just way.
But the president leaving the White House today was asked directly about a pardon or commutation of
He's not giving no pardon.
Yeah, just the way he walking, bro. Trump's just so funny, bro.
Hey, if she get pardoned and get out, she better write a book and hop on her first podcast.
Do you know how bad that would look on the?
No. Well, I won't say anything about what I think should happen, or because who knows really? Because people are now saying that she was a victim and all type of stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We wasn't there to really know. We got to get more information, but we
I
can't
know.
just
I mean,
go off her word.
if you're convicted, they usually have evidence.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like now, they decide to do this too. Like
you have to have some extreme information to get that pardon.
She probably had to expose something or
she
say
would have to
something.
have some extreme information.
Actually, some people said that she wrote 100 names, but do we trust her?
I mean, if she knows where evidence is, though, that's probably what the key is. If you want a pardon, we need 1,000 names with evidence.
Yeah, it has to be some evidence.
You know how I go on the movies and stuff, you know, if you don't come with no evidence, it doesn't matter. You need some evidence. If she wants a pardon, which I don't think she should get one if she was sex trafficking.
How can she get
Because she was dude's wife, right?
Yeah, but she was bringing her girls to him, though.
No more.
So she probably was, if anyone would know anymore, no one knows more than her. So if there's some type of evidence somewhere, she probably knows where it is.
She was bringing the little girls to the...
Because why else would she request a meeting for a pardon?
Would she know where the evidence is if he's an intelligent agent?
I don't know. I'm just saying if anyone does, she would.
Wouldn't he keep that away from her?
Unless
So
she was,
maybe-
what if she was just like...
Just as guilty. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
She was help trafficking, though, bro. It's
that's
hard
what
to
I'm
keep
saying.
that away from that. Like, how would she
couldn't
keep that?
Yeah, he couldn't.
If she's helping the trafficking to happen.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Because
she
I remember
had to.
watching the
But that's the thing,
documentary.
though. Forget the documentary. We don't know if that's propaganda or not. We have to go off
A girl
the court.
said it. The girl said it out her
Going
mouth.
off
That
the
was getting
court, she's
trafficked.
convicted.
Exactly. It has to be evidence that she was doing that too. So
It was,
the court-
'cause she's convicted.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if she's convicted of these things and it was evidence that she did those things, hell nah, she don't need no pardon. I don't give a damn
Right.
how much name she give.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Well, because the names wouldn't help. It would have to be you give us actual evidence that we
Yes.
can get these people. So yeah,
If you have
names don't matter.
If you can't lead to arrests,
Yeah.
she can't be helped.
It's just a crazy
we can't go off a
situation.
documentary because what I'm saying, we can't really go off.
Definitely
even-
can't go off a documentary.
We can't even go off our own thinking. We got to go off evidence
court.
and evidence only.
And she
videos.
is guilty.
The girl said,
But
out
that's
their
the
own
thing,
mouth.
though. We don't know how guilty she was, though, bro.
We know
girls-
she's guilty enough to be convicted of a life sentence.
The girl said she was luring them in to Jeffrey. That in itself is incriminating.
Maybe that got her where she is right now. I don't know.
That'd be more than that.
Do you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell? It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something recommended. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
Sandra, this all happened at the federal courthouse in Tallahassee, not far from where Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence behind bars for trafficking. The DOJ not commenting on the meeting today. Legal experts question whether Maxwell told and will tell her version of the truth going forward, the actual truth. Now, the recent photos we have snapped by Fox News Digital show her on a run at that Tallahassee prison. We're still awaiting decisions from 2 federal judges in New York who will decide if they'll release grand jury transcripts from investigations involving both Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. A Florida judge from another of Epstein's criminal cases says her hands are tied, as anything to do with the grand jury in the American court system is typically kept close and secretive. But he said, when I say he, I'm talking about Maxwell's attorney, he said we haven't reached out to anybody or the president just yet.
Now, guys, could this possibly be a Diddy and Cassie situation?
No.
Why do y'all think that? What information do y'all have?
We seen the text messages, and Diddy said, "Hold that." We're for a actual worker, a sex worker.
No. I'm not talking about Epstein. I'm talking about could Cassie and Miss Maxwell be in the same situation?
No,
I don't really know too much about that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because Cassie was trying to further her own career. That's what the court kind of alleged, because she was trying to become a star.
What does that have to do with her luring people in for Diddy?
She wasn't luring people in for Diddy.
You don't think she?
They was paying for prostitutes.
Well,
they wasn't
her
paying for
situation
prostitutes.
is different. So
she was getting
luring.
the little girls.
Yeah, she was luring.
They was
people
having
in.
sex people pull up.
Yeah, she was luring
different.
people in. The only way she gets out is she says, "I was doing that for my life. He was gonna kill me." But maybe, I don't know. Maybe they should have been said that. I don't know. They should have been said it. I feel like this is too late
She's
now.
She's doing life.
Yeah, I feel like what she's doing
20 years. She's doing 20.
Todd Blanche interviewing Ghislaine Maxwell. What are you hoping that they get out of that?
I really have really nothing to say about it. She is being talked to by a very smart man, by a very good man, Todd Blanche. And I don't know anything about the conversation. I haven't really been following it. A lot of people are asking me about pardons. Obviously, this is no time to be talking about pardons. But a lot of people have asked about pardon. This is just not a time to be talking about pardons. Todd will come back with whatever he's got. You're making a very big thing over something that's not a big thing. You should be talking about, if you're going to talk about that, talk about Clinton, talk about the former president of Harvard, talk about all of his friends, talk about the hedge fund guys that were with him all the time. Don't talk about Trump. What you should be talking about is the fact that we have the greatest 6 months in the history of a presidency, according to a lot of people. And we had an amazing 6 months.
Add one more thing. It doesn't happen that the Deputy Attorney General, the number 2 person in the Department of Justice, would engage in this proffer session. But even more so, where are the career agents and prosecutors? Why aren't the career prosecutors from the Southern District of New York in on this? They're the ones who know the evidence inside out. They actually tried Ghislaine Maxwell. They actually have investigated her and Jeffrey Epstein. So you really have to wonder what's going on here. There's no way for Todd Blanche to know all of the facts and to be able to test what she is saying. And so, one thing I am looking for is whether this sort of ends up biting them. If they try and cooperate her based on a 2-day proffer by somebody in the Department of Justice who doesn't know the case, this could really reek of a cover-up. And in addition to the idea of giving somebody who has a convicted child predator a break.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he might be right about that, though. They might end up biting him in the ass. They can't just pardon her,
No, that's why I said I don't think that they will.
Yeah, no.
The only way they could is if she had something that could lead to a lot of arrests. Famous actors, whatever.
I don't think she should be pardoned at all. She helped lure them.
I don't think she should anyways.
She lured
but
them girls.
If it could lead to, maybe she could get like 10 years off or something if she led to a bunch of arrests.
That's fair to me. I say that.
That's what they do, if you can't lead to arrests,
let's leave it up to the DOJ, man. We'll leave it up to them.
But yeah, she should be in jail. She's evil.
I mean, hey, that's why I think Trump's right, man. Like, it's really not even that deep no more, bro. People are making it that deep. People want the information, but like,
They did make it that deep. They made it that deep.
Well, it's because they said they were gonna on day one we're gonna release it.
And then they could have said that.
They said they were gonna do a lot of things on day one, and they're not.
They pulled out the paper. They pulled out paperwork with lines across it.
I mean,
that was weird.
Yeah,
the binder thing. What do you feel? I never got your. What is your take on the binder thing they did?
They shouldn't have done it.
Why?
They shouldn't have done that.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
the
know
problem.
who had that idea. But that's the thing.
That was the stupidest idea that administration ever came up with.
Takes the blame for everything. It's literally
that's what happens. They blame the head coach. A corner gets bombed. They blame the head coach.
Of ideas and millions of things that need to be done in the United States. He literally can't say yes and no to all of them. That's why it's mayors, governor. That's why it's all these different branches.
But we know. But I'm never going to say that this is not a big deal. Everyone, even Benny Johnson, and a lot of people on the right are upset about that.
But I'm saying though, do you think Donald Trump said, "Oh yeah, drop the binders"? He might not have said that. Bro.
I know, but
he's worried about
the head coach calls the plays, and that play was ran.
Do you think Donald Trump told them to pull out the binders?
Do you think he didn't know about it?
I don't know.
He knew about it.
That's the thing, though. We don't know.
I'm blaming the administration, not just him. I'm saying that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Find out what is this all about. And she's also been subpoenaed by the Oversight Committee. I think this is great. I do have a feeling that she just might be a victim. She just might be. There was a rush to judgment. There was a lot of chaos there for a while. All right. Granted, she hung out with Jeffrey Epstein. And I know that's apparently not good. But she's in jail for how long now? 20 years. A 20-year sentence.
And some people are saying that Donald Trump is on the Epstein list.
They've been saying that.
No, it was actually on a contributor list to a letter of a book compiled by Maxwell. On Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday, he also denied the writing. Okay, let's see.
Oh, that is not his handwriting.
Who? This is that not Trump's signature?
No, it's longer than that. It's on
Donald.
your hat.
This is Donald.
You think?
Yeah, that literally says Donald. It's a D, and this is a.
It says Donald.
Yeah, it says Donald.
But did he sign it? I mean,
I used to see him write the whole long bit.
I mean, see, this to me is not
credible.
Yeah, I'm not taking that as credible.
Yeah, somebody said, man, y'all are really grasping for straws. Everyone knows that Epstein and Trump were fans until anyone can show a shred of evidence that he went into the island. I don't care. Yo, Trump said he didn't go to the island. I mean, hey, that's the big one right there. Whoever's on that island is who we really want. The island. You are a full-out pedophile if you went to the island. Point blank, period. I've seen crazy videos on the island. You were doing weird work if you were at the island. But yeah, that's bullshit, man. People just want to get sued. I don't. But you know, hey, man, people are getting a lot of views off that right now. Trump was on the island. Okay, I can see how they try to spin that. I mean, if he wrote a letter to him.
I don't think. I mean, look at this. This is not.
I mean, he probably did wrote the letter. He did say.
Even if he did, okay. So now he's a pedo.
Absolutely not. Nah, you can't say that. They were rich guys in New York. I mean, but hey, I truly think that sometimes I say we're not gonna get it. Sometimes I say we're gonna get it.
We're 100% never getting it. I've said that from the beginning, and we're not.
I got mixed emotions about it, man.